Oh, am I? Okay. Okay, so I've got to close this one then. All right, man, all right. It's what it is. Yeah. Okay, so what am I pressing on now on YouTube then? Okay, I'm not getting that yet. I'm getting the one that says 4,000 watching. Okay, I'll go to the live tab then. Okay, I'll go to the live tab and there it is. I can't press it, I can't select it. Okay. Yeah, my YouTube machine's working now. So have we sorted the bleeding audio issue out or not? Yeah. Oh, okay, so it's on the camera mic now, is it? Which means mate, I'm not satisfied with it. It's if everybody's going, the picture's great, the audio's crap. That's what I'm talking about. I want that remedied. Okay, so what are we supposed to do, man? Okay, let me turn the lavalier off, right? Let me turn the lavalier off and see if it makes any difference. Right, wait for 20 seconds now. Oh my God, Jilly, are you telling me that I should have the camera mic, the mic into the camera? So why can't I do it at the normal level now then, with the analog? Just tell me why I can't do it, please. But mate, everyone was happy with the audio before about all that stuff just now, and now they're saying it. No one was saying the audio's terrible today or it's really low today. Oh my God, man. Oh my God, man. I'm sorry, Jilly, but really? Okay, just tell me, okay, before it went, before it all went, oh mate. Yes, that's right, yeah, yes. Okay, that's the reason why. You've had to stop OBS, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, you stopped OBS and now we're running it without any overlays or anything like that, yeah? We're just running it basic. But the audio is, oh my God. So I need to plug the mic into the camera. Is that what you're saying, Jilly? Oh my God, I want it louder, mate. Oh, I wish I had known that 5 minutes ago because, okay. Hold on a minute. No, man, no, you didn't tell me that, man. Right, now just tell me that, folks. Is that my lavalier mic coming through better? Is it coming through better? Really not in. Okay, well, can you do it then, please, Jelly? Can you do it? Can you switch it to embedded, please? Okay, thank you. No, I just want to know. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, just want to know if my lavalier is working now. Yes, no. Okay, I'm turning chat off then. I'm turning chat off. I can't bear it, mate. I need to wait till it's I need to wait till it's 100%, everybody's happy, and then Bob's your uncle, we're good to go. Right, okay. Yeah, there we go. Someone's going to come in there, so it's a bit too loud now. Yeah. Now, if she makes a full 180, she's westbound. She lines up now, she's Dubai bound. No, she's going West Coast, United States of America. Detling departure, I think. Thanks, everybody. Royal Blue Ridge, audibly and visually stunning. Could be making another turn any second now. Oh, unless that's Joburg bound. Maybe that's they're throwing that down at Joburg now, aren't they? I think that might be. Mind that. Washington. So that might make another turn, but she is going long. Thank you, Aaron Thomas. Now, hold on a minute. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to move this mic over to here. That's off of my lapel now because I need to come down here and get some water. You see here. Oh look, hold on. It's a prop, and everybody loves a prop. It's a Compton departure. 2 sausage dogs. A Compton departure. Thanks. Hey, have you got all the have you got all the SIDs, the Heathrow SIDs? I mean, I know I should see them. They're all on the because I did search it. But you kind of also need not just all the Sid names, not Sid James, but the Sid names, but also visually as well. Stunner. By way of a diagram. Do what? Chris, comments are being removed or hidden because of obviously our guidelines and also channel etiquette, as we call it as well. So if you'll find that that's the only time that we do remove comments is when they're either well, you know, we have our set rules, you see. Ha! Ha! Screaming Emu Heathrow has 12 seats. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hattie Jakes. Stan. Matron. That should be all the SIDS. Cleopatra. Khyber. Carry on up the Khyber Pass, mate. Camping. Brett Myerscough. A few props flying in and around Teesside Airport the other day. Interesting. Steph, standard instrument departure and stars a standard arrival. Well, yeah, they're basically, yeah, the departure pattern that you take. So if you're taking the BPK, which is the Beauport Park or something departure, like he's just given us the Compton departure, which looks like that long departure out of so autopilot set now. This guy's going to make either a, well, I don't know where he's going actually. He's going left on the BPK, I think, but it might not be the BPK because I think there's a few more of them out there. Standard terminal arrival route is the star. Sits and stars. This one makes quite a quick turn and then literally it's a sort of like westerly, isn't it? It's a westerly departure. Det is Detling, yes, Kev Miller, to the north. So Det would be on that. He could be going Detling that. Trying to be funky tower plane spot. Roebuck, Nick Gray saying. One World Group, that's why they park up at the, well, they park their 320s, their narrow bodies, and their big fleet as well, always at Terminal 5 or 350 parked in right at the end of the T5. That is, I don't know, yes, there is a gate there, isn't there? Yeah, there is a jetway, a jet bridge. Just quite some way, quite a long walk from the terminal building, from the terminus. Actually, the Trent 1000s. Chris Clark has gifted a channel membership. Thanks, Chris. thanks for all your gifting and everything, folks. It's very much appreciated. Keeps the whole wheels of industry running for us. Oh, hello. What's this, Gulfstream or something? Oh, very la-di-da. Oh, it's the Qatar Prince, innit? And his private jet deep here. I think they're rollers, aren't they? Nice set of buckets, mate. See, now you can see where the doors block the airflow and very cleverly throw it out. Oh, start up. Check 1000. It's an old run, long old run up, innit? Steph Bird's gifted 10 channel memberships. Thank you, Steph Bird. Very kind of you. Really lovely, generous people. Excuse me, but Lola TV and bird feeder 79p as a super chat. Thank you. Miles High probably is going to Harrods. Thank you, Mark Abraham. Jam Sani gifting his channel membership. Thanks, mate. Or should I say, thank you to the cat. William Smith has gifted 10 channel memberships. Thanks, mate. Yeah. There's Bluebird. With Mickey Motop attached. robo-tug. Pushing him back to one of the intersections where he can cross that intersection and literally do a 180-degree turn. Or he's going to push him all the way to the end of that line, which it looks like he's doing that now, and either going to push him left or right.
Amy don't like it.
It's one thing that's never crossed my mind. The word ridiculous for that. What? Imagine the amount of energy that they're saving. I mean, obviously they've weighed it up, and the cost of fuel and also the maintenance of those of the diesel tugs. I can appreciate that you know, these things need charging up. However, they've obviously done their math and figured that the operating costs are a lot less, especially as a lot of the energy at London Heathrow, especially Terminal 5, is created, believe it or not, by wood chip being wood chip furnaces, literally. Becky Hale has gifted £5 super chat. Thanks. Both keeping it cool in this hot weather. Yeah, loving the show as always. From Gary and Becky, thank you. Yeah, you can't give someone an hard time for literally saving. I mean, like I said earlier, that's what I wanted to find out. Is it run by British Airways or is it run by British Airports Authority at London Heathrow? Very true, Nick. Well, only if they're not charged up, Michael. Hey? As soon as this tug is taken back to its stand, it plugs straight in. And I'm guessing it has quite a significant life on one charge. I mean, they couldn't operate the bleeding airport, could they? So they had no use for the tug. There he goes, he's doing that 180. Okay, there we go, screaming at you. I don't know about silly looking though. Why silly looking? I mean, what do you want it to look like? It's got a pair of jaws. It's a bit like a, you know, robots activate sort of thing, isn't it? Not a tinsy wincy thing as well, so decent size. And Sarah Bullshwear, level 42. Interesting. Oh, it's got free out there, look, training session. Really? Should have tried to get maybe the desks downstairs to give us the no. Why don't you just go downstairs and ask the front desk to use the company Wi-Fi, as in the. William Smith, did I give William a shout out for gifting 10 channel memberships? I don't know if I did, William. If I didn't, I apologise profusely. Let's just get this Lavalier. Is there a lot of people out on the deck then? It's full. Wow. That's crazy, man. Had over 300. Stephen Callahan, Emirates 380 from Dubai, 30 minutes out. Thanks, mate. EY 67 on final. Michael Jackman, I wonder what the tug drivers think of the new gadget. Well, I would imagine that they'd be trained to operate that, and instead of being in the nice warm tug, they have to be out in the, I guess they switch them, didn't they? To the heavy stuff, take a break, get trained up for the MOTOC. Andy Fry, I think you'll find that also the process of which they store the energy from the wood chip is even less in terms of its emissions. I think almost. Well, I'd love to get a sort of a look at that, those numbers in terms of because I did look at this pilot who used to fly with EasyJet, but he's stopped flying due to his concerns over, well, he's just. Let's have a look at this. Here it is. Here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, shall I try it then? Oh, why don't I change it then? Because I can change it. We're going to just try a camera setting here, folks, which because of this firmware update that we got from Teradek. It's a new sort of like a new command on there. So I'm just gonna quickly fiddle around, fiddling a bait. Stand by. Okay. Right, record format, record mode HG 1080. Okay, it's not in picture. This is. Let me do my my way I do it, mate. Mate, I was record format. Okay, all right. So record mode HG 10. Okay, there's 50p and there's no I. 1080 50i I've got at the top, mate. Okay, at the moment before I change it, it's on HG 1080. Right, okay. It's not on either of those at the moment. It's on HG 1080. Okay, it's not available on this camera. 1080 50i is not available on this camera. That's just going to be people like, oh mate, I've had enough of this. Yeah, but mate, you know, with it disrupting like that, constantly going off and on. Well, I wanted to see whether it works or not. Because if what's it affecting? What is that affecting, Jilly? Oh, blimey, okay. So this is the first time this has happened because of that update. Okay, so we're all back now. Everybody's listening, everybody can hear me, yeah? Yeah, sorry about the ads, folks. It just restarted itself, YouTube. So this is part 3 now, yeah? Oh, it's... okay, I didn't know that. Okay, I didn't know that. And we're all good now, yeah? Ladies and gentlemen, the big old lump. Fighting out of Dubai, the undisputed heavyweight champion of the air. The Airbus A380. I didn't realise it was Etihad, sorry. Not from Dubai, I apologise. Don't want to get that wrong, do you? Yeah, look at that. Look at the horizontals shaking away, man. What's happened? Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's down to 600. Oh, no. Oh, it's fine, mate. I'm watching it live now. It's absolutely fine. No, audio's good. Yeah, they're behind, man. There's a lot of people that come in and start watching from sort of like 10 minutes ago or something like that. So chill, it's all good. China B liking the tail livery on Etihad, yeah. Apologies, folks. I thought it was EK. I thought somebody said 63 or something like that. Yeah, so the this EasyJet, who once was an EasyJet pilot, the headline was climate anxiety meant I could no longer work as a pilot, but I love flying and I know we can transform aviation. We can, and we are. Each airline / operator has to meet specific guidelines and emission numbers, otherwise they get penalised heavily. But what is interesting, folks, I'd like to speak to this guy, because based on you know, the future of engine technology, airlines and airframers are doing their utmost to improve what they can offer, not just to the airlines, the operators, because the operators are being pressured into, oh, we going funk? Are we going funk? We got a bit of funk coming up here? Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. He's going to go left. Yeah. So, you know, it is a... Is it called a double-edged sword? Is that the sort of thing that you would classify it as? You know, this whole eco thing with, you know, this is the first time I've heard of a pilot, though, to be honest with you, who's stopped flying out of guilt, if you know what I mean. But has he done? I mean, he's, from what I'm reading, he's kind of done his research, but. See, yeah. Garden documentary guilt trip. Interesting. In November 22, handed over his airport ID card for the last time, grown increasingly anxious about the effect that our industry was having on the planet. Well, 2022 was 3 years ago. More Neo aircraft have come on stream since then, haven't they? Obviously, if EasyJet had their way, they'd have an all-Neo fleet at the moment. Well, there's a huge amount of savings in terms of CO2 emissions and stuff with the Neo versus the CEO jet. But what is interesting was I did look at an article which that's part of his hold on. I mean, he's doing a good thing, don't get me wrong. He needs to make people aware of it, but it's a difficult one, isn't it, really? Unless you've got clout, become an MP or something like that. Even then, that's not going to do you any massive favours, isn't it? Possibly. A closer look at the top emission sources. This is from Ember, emitting 11.5 million tonnes of CO2 in 2023. Drax is by far the largest single CO2 emitter in the UK. I have got basically, and that's a power station, Drax power station. Well, it's all our own fault, isn't it, really? Because the more demand we have on power, especially with these centres that are being used for storage and AI and all that kind of stuff, they require a hell of a lot of power. But interesting to see that Drax, and this is out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 different emitters, the top 30 emitters by source, UK percentage of UK total emissions 2023. Drax, like I say, is the maximum. Port Talbot Steel, this is going down from top to bottom. Pembroke Gas, Scunthorpe Iron, Ratcliffe Coal. It's crazy. That's crazy, isn't it? You don't think of that, do you? Swiss Tony. Compared tonight to making love to a very beautiful woman. Staythorpe, Esso Petroleum, Pembroke Refinery, West Burton something or other, Stanlow Manufacturing, Stanlow. Wow, that's got to be a big steelworks or something, isn't it? Immingham, Humber Refinery, and then comes Ryanair. Ryanair is sort of like half down the list. Then you've got Grain. Now, I don't know if that is a company, Grain. I'm guessing it is, or is that the grain produce? Can't be, surely. Or in terms of the production of. I don't know, whatever. Salt End, Didcot B, I'm guessing that's a power station as well. Then comes EasyJet, in sort of like the beginning of the last third, I think. So EasyJet quite a long way down there. But when you look into, oh yeah, EasyJet UK, EPSHB, notice I made mention of quite a few airlines / operators, yeah, only EasyJet and Ryanair so far. Seabank, Keedby, Spalding, Lindsay Oil Refinery, Carrington, Marchwood, Hope Cement, and then 2, 4, 5 from the bottom is British Airways, Little Barford, Enfield, Cottam Centre, and then Canoes Quay. So that's quite interesting, isn't it? Biomass emissions is another one, isn't it? And neither of those operators, airlines that is, appear. And it is all, I'm guessing, you know, that it's going to keep falling, isn't it? You've got to say that as far as British Airways is concerned, they're doing well to be that low down. They're like number 5 or should I say, no, they're like number 25, aren't they, if you're going down the list. So the 25th out of 30 biggest emitters, and when you consider the size of the fleet of British Airways, I think they're doing quite a good job, really. They're very keen on improving what they can offer their customers in terms of reliability. And the great thing is that these new engines, these Super Twins, they not just offer comfort and reliability and power, but they also offer massively reduced emission numbers. And in terms of like older engines, in terms of the bypass air that's used compared to the combusted power, but listen to that, mate. Nanny Plane works next door to Little Barford. Lola TV and Bird Feeder is a returning member. Welcome back, Lola. We get Legend Freddie Laker has gifted 5 channel memberships. Thanks, Freddie. Should I say Mr. Laker? Oh, Freddie Laker. Oh, never a nice thing, is it? You know, it happens to so many of us in terms of... So is that not interlacing anymore then, Jilly? It's all good, the picture's good? Everybody's happy now, yeah? James Dayton, yes I do know exactly what you mean. A330neo uses 25% less fuel than the 330 CEO, there you go. So you look at that as one operation, folks, and then look how many, that's why operators, at the same time, and you've got to give it up for Rolls-Royce as well, yeah? Because, you know, that's taking a Trent 700 engine and completely redesigning it to the Trent 7000 engine, which is on that jet right there. Much higher bypass on that jet compared to, or on the engines, and a redesigned wing as well. So, you know, you're giving it to the customer, you're feeding them with better equipment, but not only better in terms of performance, but also in terms of its CO2 emissions and its footprint, which means that the airlines will meet their criteria. Certainly Virgin appear to be doing so, not in the top 30 anyway. But interesting to see EasyJet in there. Becky Hale has gifted 5 channel memberships. Thank you, Becky. Beautiful. It's almost like an artist's impression, isn't it? Like framed and beautiful watercolours. He's making his way in, establishing on the sorry folks. Paul Skilling sent a super chat of £2. Love this location. Arrivals are awesome. Great views. Yeah, very fortunate, folks. Give it up for the Thistle. We're very lucky because in the winter time when the weather is shit, I'll be up here catching all your windy 09 left arrivals. He's an artist. Watched more or less the whole of the Battle of Britain yesterday, and didn't realise that's there is a part of it that has been sampled into Pink Floyd's The Wall. Where the hell are you, John? course, Gilly, too right. Does anybody here remember Vera Lynn? Remember how she said that we would meet again some sunny day. Do 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 do. Down. Sasha McCarthy, well, it's one of our new locations. Yeah, we're here, we've got permanent access up here on the roof, and we're very grateful. Hello to all our friends at the Thistle. They'll look after you, folks, I tell you. David Cox, anyone out there a Qantas fan? Oh yeah, I think we all are, aren't we? I think like people are like, oh, don't like Qantas. Get quite late, quite late often, aren't they? But you know, well, I should say the Singapore Heathrow leg. Yeah, Graham, we'll do it, don't you worry, we'll definitely do it. I mean, I like that position, to be honest. I do like that position. That westerly position on at the turn-on point for nines. Only one downside of that is the audio. When I tried it with another actually, it does work. It's when I did it at HGI, wasn't it? I think everybody was in agreement with the... is that Canadian dollars? Rose YHU has gifted £10. All the best to Big Jet TV family. Thank you, Rose. Oh, Aaron Thomas, 2 Emirates 380s inbound. Sunil, Nick Gray. Brilliant. Anthony David Edwards livening this stream today. Thanks, mate. That's Air India call sign, I'm guessing. Aaron Thomas, Cave 29 is 4 hours late. Wow. Wow. You know that Emirates, not on all of their 380s, but a number of their 380, they had to put, I think it's the lower wing feet in the between the skin and the rib of the aircraft. They were the components that were found to have cracks in them all those years ago. It's obviously all been fixed now, but that was a pretty major repair that airlines had to do, and I'm guessing that would have been during D checks. That's removing the wing skin, the lower wing skin, and replacing machined wing feet as opposed to composite wing feet, which so Emirates, obviously operating the biggest amount of A380s, had to spend the most amount of money in repairing those. Airbus saying it was the biggest directive that they've ever had with regards to an aircraft. In other words, a callback, a recall, as it's known. If you're, should be a nice turn for this one. There it goes, up on the left. CX-8 pushing back. I guess that's the 747, yeah? Yes. Oh, okay, Nick Gray. Production of the initial 777-8 freighter has started. As in, how far have they got? Have they laid the first? Because they literally lay foundations, don't they, on the when they're making an aircraft. Of course, that will be a prototype, believe it or not. I'm guessing that they've taken. Are they able to integrate the 777-9 lines with the 777-8 freighter lines? I wonder. A bit like they did with the A340-300 and the A330 back in the days. Yes, Kansas AV do. I think they did pay for it. In fact, I think you'll find that if you ever see a 380, or in the past saw a 380 that was down in either at the, because Airbus still have, where the A380 was assembled, they still have the facility down there to be able to do D checks and stuff like that and carry out maintenance on them. So there's a good chance, I'm guessing, that Airbus did take care of it. It would be a sort of like a warranty, if you know what I mean. It's a recall, isn't it? Obviously, not all the feet were showing any signs of fatigue. It was purely down to the size of the because all their previous jets, and I'm guessing follow-on jets, 350 and so on and so forth, have got alloy feet as opposed to carbon feet because of the amount of flex that goes through them. APU already fired up on that triple. Go around. What's that all about then? Any moment now. Fly the field, fly a straight course over the field. Oh, okay. Turn left 010, maintain 2,000 feet. I'm guessing something like that, is it? We'll put you out on a, well actually that's going to be, turning now. Okay. A video or a description, like. Oh, blimey. Yeah. Okay, that's very handy information. Who's that from? Dubjet, did you say? Thanks, Dubjet Aviation, as in Dublin. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that. I will, before we shut down tonight, we will HDMI output set to. Is it? That's interesting. That's. Not sure, Stuart, the reason for the go around. I think it must have just been an unstable approach for the pilot. Switch the mic to the main mic. Take it off the lavalier. Just sit on her mains, man. And relax. There it is. Give it some, mate. Okay, let me just try this. Just want to see if this works, Jim. Okay, this is me. All right, this is me taking the. You ain't got a picture? Oh, blimey! Don't tell me that, and you don't. Okay, audio. I'm just taking the. I'm going to take the audio out, and I'm going to. Okay, folks, I just need you to tell me. I'm going to take it out and see whether the other mic works. Stand by. 3, 2, 1. It's going to go off for a second. this is the receiver I've just plugged into the camera, and obviously the mic itself will be, if this doesn't work, I'm just going straight back in with the lavalier, yeah? So it's not working. Hold on a minute. Yes, sound is strong. That's good. Okay, that's good to know. Right. Oh, awesome. Okay, so I don't need to use a lavalier. It's just a more powerful mic, that's all, folks. But we're only doing it for this one particular session. Next week, next time we're out there, this is the last session that Jilly has to drive me here. Going to be lovely for you, Jilly, as well as for me, man. Yeah, thanks for all you driving me around, driving me mad. I mean, driving me around. Oxide paint on the inside of the engines, man. Oh wow, jumbo going straight out. Now watch this, folks, this could go up very quick. Got the power of 2 Dreamliners, this aircraft powered by. Oh wow. Who's that? Where's that? Where's that? Okay, Chris Burton, thanks, mate. This could go up very quickly, folks. As little as, you know, 160, something like that. There it is. Very early, man. How steep she's going, man. Look how steep she's going. Wow! Off to Paris Charles de Gaulle. Wow! Right turn, Clyde. Slow. Need a bit more than that out of you, mate. There we go. There she is. There she is. It has been a real challenge for both of us, man. I really like it. I enjoy. I love the early morning coffee run, but then within about 40 yards, I'm like, just. Why'd you do that? What are you putting over there? Don't turn there. Run over there. Go on over there. Don't do that. Don't press that. Watch that. Mind that. Flipping heck. Are you sure? What? You don't want to do that. Why did you do that? Let her go. No, don't let him go. Go. Don't stop the. So, folks, just to let you know, next Wednesday is going to be a military show from Lakenheath. F-15 Eagles, F-35s and F-22 Raptors. I'm hoping so anyway. I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be an early morning show, folks. So set your alarms and set your reminders for around about 8 AM on Wednesday, if you like a little bit of that. Going out to catch the 747 mean, I'm serious. I'm a terrible passenger. Yeah, no, I'm absolutely terrible, man. Unbelievable. Yes, James Dayton, you're absolutely right. Hyacinth. The bouquet residence, lady of the house speaking. Mind the cyclist, Richard. Mind the car, Richard. Mind the cow, Richard. It's in a field. Yes, but you never know. Sue, you don't have to tell us we've heard you. See you, Caroline. Take care. Thank you very much indeed. Julie is a saint, in all joking aside. Slinger 777, 26 minutes out, Stephen Callahan. They've been a Rolls-Royce powered B-52s. Not yet though, are they? There's another one there. There's another one. 21 of these big old lumps operating in and out of Heathrow every day, folks. How crazy is that? Yeah. Hold on a minute. There's Screaming Emu's favourite tug. You love it. Chris Burton, it was only by luck the 380 wing crack problem was found. Remember the Qantas 380 that lost an engine and put a hole in the front spar? That's when they found cracks and checked other aircraft. Wow. Interesting. Did they switch all of the 380s? I read that it was only a number of them that were changed, but over the years have all those lower feet been changed? I guess they probably would do, wouldn't they? James Moy, tuning in from Lithuania, I think. Kelvin Grant is not usual. One of them is, what was it, 4 hours late, Gilly? Emirates. Wow, L&M, another Emirates 380 in about an hour. Swiss Tony. I feel that landing an aeroplane
doing is a bit like making love to a lovely woman. Not too hard on the controls and take it nice and easy. Sorry for those people who don't know Swiss Tony. See you, Kev. Thanks, Avro. He's going to do a full 180 at link 5.6. I think this is 5, or is it 5.8? 5.8, actually. Michael K, great sound quality. Here's Taka's crew, innit? It's next Sunday that Taka's arriving, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, what? Because we're leaving on the Monday? It's going to be tricky, that, mate, because we've got the other one on the Saturday, haven't we? We got that. What time's he coming in? Is that the one that he'll be in on? Eddie Howard, yes. Learning a beautiful Suffer 6-3 present Lakenheath has 20 US based 335A as the F15R replacement of the B version isn't available yet. I thought they were E's up there. I thought oh, they're A's, right? Okay, they've got some E's there though, haven't they? I believe that the Raptors are still up there at Lakenheath. Of course, don't forget the F-35s that are also active up at Lakenheath. Unbelievable stuff, folks. If you've never seen, or if you've heard of, or maybe seen a video of a jet fighter going out with afterburner, you will, or reheat as some people call it, you will be astonished. So make sure you're up at about 8 o'clock next Wednesday for some jet fighter action from Lakenheath. RAF Lakenheath, but it's a US Air Force base. Oh, have they? Wow, already. Blimey. Wow, Starlink already fitted on all of the Qatar 777s. Wow, fair play. That's a quick move, that is, man. Yeah, alloy. Machined. Or some alloy component anyway. Is he just pushed back from 501? Probably 500, I'd imagine. Get out my gate! Wow, for Infernals, thank you. So no F-15Es. They did have some there though, didn't they? A's, because obviously they've got A's there, have they? Because the C's have gone, haven't they? Are the A's older than the C's? They must be, surely. Have they sent them all back or something? Speedbird Jazz has sent a £10 super chat. Thanks, mate. Cheers to you, sir. Speedbird Jazz. Qantas and Emirates are running late because of what's going on in the Middle East. Dave Earl, sorry, F-35 beaten. On top of F-22, been watching them. Okay. Okay, all right. A lot of planes on deployment. Well, I have phoned them, as I do every time, Nick, at the Blue Lagoon, to confirm that my room does not have a screen in it, and that has been confirmed. I would not go all the way out there on the, you know, on a whim, just hopeful that the. Steve Green, plenty of F-15Es at Lakenheath. There we go. Me at all. I mean, obviously if it's heavy rain, then you know the aircraft disappears in a hail of mist, doesn't it? Which is not perfect. Depends on visibility, really. If it's light rain, it should be all right. There we go, screaming in. Yeah, the F-15Cs were all sent back. The Air National Guard, that's it. We do from time to time at Lakenheath get the odd special visitor. So we've had jumbos in there, had the Galaxy in there, the C-15, is it? First time I went there, actually, first time I filmed from there. Sterile environment as well, you know. C5 Galaxy, sorry, not C15. C5 Galaxy, my apologies. Transport aircraft in there. We did once have a C-130, a C-17, A400M. I think they're more down at Mildenhall though, the 400Ms. And to be honest with you, most of the big stuff goes into Mildenhall, as well as obviously all the tactical aircraft in there, as well as the refuelling bloody 100th. Called the bloody 100th, by the way. I'm not cussing them. There we go. C-17 was there on Friday, Sally Cullum. What? What's TCS? We don't compete with anyone, mate. We're not into that. We're not into that, mate. Yeah. Yeah, man. What is it? No, I sent him a message just out of courtesy to say that we're going to be doing it. You know, that we're going to be there. And we were doing it long before he was doing it, man. Be honest with you, man. We were at Lake and Heath live streaming long before anyone else was. You know, not that I'm, like I say, there's no competition whatsoever. We don't classify what we do as having any competition, because we're not in that realm. We just do what we do, and other people copy me. Tongue in cheek. Christopher Davidson, what is it crew get for stopover? Is it 3 on 3 off? Christopher Davidson, you're talking about long haul probably, I'd imagine. Usually 2 to 3 days to rest. Depends on the destination, the airline. So this crew will be heading to a hotel and probably flying out in a couple of days, I'd imagine. 2 or 3 days. Oh, look at that. Not the top dog though, it's Tony Hall. I appreciate you saying it, mate, but we're not aiming to be anything. We started all this streaming lark. If you know about the history, the provenance of Big Jet TV, we were the we're the pioneers of aviation live stream entertainment. Back in 2016, so obviously there's lots of them out there now, and good luck to them, but we're not competing against anyone. We don't want to be better than anyone, but obviously it's quite apparent there's a lot of people out there who don't realise that we were there long before anybody else was, before they were just not even a sparkle in their mother's eye. Burton, that's very kind of you to say. Passion in it though. You've got to know about what your subject matter is, isn't it? You've got to really know about it. And I don't know everything about it, but I'm very fortunate to have so many people on who are members and who've joined us on this journey for many, many years. I will say that I'm 100% more knowledgeable about aviation than I was. Even though my father was a pilot, he flew back in the old days, and my previous to 2016, my only dabbling in aviation was when I was a youngster. I used to go to Gatwick Airport, and I think I came here once, maybe twice, to the Queen's Building, yeah, it's I'm very blessed with what I've learned and my knowledge now, which has all come from members and people I speak to, pilots that I've met, some amazing stories from pilots, conversations with pilots, research online as well, of course. Always a good thing to do, because just got to know where you point yourself in terms of don't read all the crap, basically. And you know, you can see from our commitment in terms of our locations that we go to, and my commitment to you guys as far as us going somewhere, and me wanting to give you the best views I possibly can, you know, and I think we've achieved that. Only a sim pilot is as far as I'm going. Nigel Armstrong's spent hundreds of hours on the old spectators area of Queen's Building. Yeah, man. Oh, thanks, Amy. Appreciate that. Oh, sorry. Push and start for the big lad. Look at his wonky elevators, look. Waiting for the hydraulic systems to charge. Could be a twin engine start. Just as this 380 is pushing back here. It's more than that, isn't it? It's more than 5,200 hours of streaming in it, Julie. Didn't you work it out once? Didn't we do a calculation at some point? Anchorage alone, haven't we? Darius, sassy. Don't worry about it, mate. Chill your boots, son. You know what I'm doing? Been doing it since 2016, my old son. I don't miss very much. Nothing on approach just yet. Yeah, I know, man, I know. It's coming in and being rude, like, yeah. Yeah. Ask nicely, mate. You might get a bit of a better response. Ask nicely. Do you mind filming such and such? Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm very polite. I'm not very polite. Oh look, we've got dual arrivals. Look. What's that all about? Oh, a bit nosy there. Went early on the flare, me old son. What's that they're bringing in on the onto Southern runway, like? Thank you, Hodgie. We do our best, mate. 27 moose encounters, isn't it great? Jackie Stocks, thank you. Sailesh Pavala, did you ever face trouble from the airport authorities from here? No, Sailesh. Other than that first day that I stuck my phone up against the fence and got moved on by the local constabulary, because you can't be any closer than 3 meters to the perimeter fence at Heathrow. And of course, you've got to do your research and find out what other airports like and don't like, and how appreciative they are or welcoming they are towards plane spotting, the plane spotting community. Put it this way, everywhere I film, when I go through passport checks over there, they always ask me, what are you here for? And I say, I'm a YouTuber and I'm coming to film your beautiful aeroplanes. And they're like, oh, cool. And you do get quite a lot of people, especially in America, who are like, oh, cool. What's your channel? The grass cutters are out. What a great job, man. I'd sign up for that. Son. Hey? Miserable deck. Big old lump, mate. Pop it TCB. Woken up a couple of times. There we go. Tianjin 330-200 due 15 minutes, Hodgie. Thank you. We had one after the other last week, didn't we? Tianjin followed by Shenzhen and then Hainan or something like that. Okay, the Malta jet's going rogue as well, is it? Have I missed that land? Simon Slocum, I can definitely hear vortex with the landings. Thomas, the water jet landing on the Has he landed already? Oh no, there he is, I've got it. We might be able to get a bit of a, I think we're definitely going to get a funky landing shot. Here it comes, right now. Because the northern one will cross paths with the southern one. It depends on when. And that is the mini Slinger that's on approach now. Thank you, Nigel. Jane. Good day, Jane H. Still a little bit of a ways. Starting to come into shot now. Bit of San Francisco for you. Pulling the elevators up, man, to slow that front nose from dipping. Well, it's obviously at the front nose, isn't it? Not with anywhere else on the plane, is it, Sam? Stephen Callahan, 380 due 35 minutes, another Emirates jet. Wow. What's that now? Steve S, huge respect to the strength of tyres to take that weight. Yeah, 200 psi around, folks. I mean, you think of the pressure in your car, which is probably 30 at the tops, isn't it? 30, 40. I mean, the tyres on my van are around about 50 mark, and that's high because they're those big off-road tyres. But yeah, normally about 34, 35 psi, and look at these things at 200 on each. Nitrogen filled as well, to make it not so volatile, and also because it doesn't sweat inside the casing, and the casing is extremely thick. Most of these are remolds, believe it or not. Because obviously the sidewall of the sidewall of the tyre, unless it's, you know, punctured, pinched or whatever, generally lasts quite some time. I think there's a maximum amount of times, somebody mentioned it on the show the other day about the maximum amount of times that you can remold a tyre before it's a whole new tyre. Ken Farmello, g'day. Oh, Hodgie, Icelandair 757 due in over Belfast now. What's your arrival time for that one? Yeah, 757-200. How many what? 33? 43. Okay. Oh, is that our closeout then, do we think? Yeah? Well, we can't be up here. Rick N's DC-8s howled on startup, one engine at a time, and very loud with all four engines up and running. Your DAF 9 DC-8s, did you experience that? Yes, I did, Rick. I can't sort of like, you know I did because I was outside at one point, especially at Paris, when they were running the engines up. So yes, very whiny and very whistly and extremely loud. Yep. I've got water. That's the important thing. Nice little cul-de-sac of jets over there. That's where the incident happened with Virgin Atlantic, their 787 and a BA 350 parked in there, where the wing clipped the tail fin, didn't it? Clipped the horizontal stabilizer, took out the A350. The funk. The question, Lowy family, in terms of do they inspect the runways at night? Well, to be honest with you, the inspections go on all day. I would imagine that they will do a final inspection after the aircraft, after operations have stopped, and then obviously one in the morning as well, first thing before they commence operations. Say less 20 98 years old, that 777. Wow. I mean, that's right towards the sort of like early part of the 777. Let's just have a look and see what 1994 777 prototype. 95 it enters service. That's crazy, isn't it? How quickly they could get an aircraft type rated, sorry, certified in those days, back in those days. Wouldn't happen anymore. Those days, Airbus kind of still thought that the four-engine jets were the way forward, didn't they? Really, I mean, they had the A300, didn't they? I think it was, when was it? 1990 or 97. The A340-200 was announced, something like that. The A330. A lot of history there, man. A lot of history to look back on. This is a very old aeroplane, man. That BEA 777 is the 41st built 777. Wow, that's pretty impressive, isn't it, man? She's still flying. Of course, British Airways would rather she wasn't. British Airways want their 777s and their new 777-9s. Replacement 787. Replacement 787. Right, 787s and 350s as well. But as we are all aware, they are jazz. Oman Air. TV, good for you, mate. It's a big change. Steve's small village just departed. is also the oldest BEA 777 flying. Wow. Thank you, Haji. Richard the Roadie. The office is near T4, okay. Sunil P. What's that? Oh, there's obviously people not paying attention, isn't there? Look it up on Google, mate. You don't need to come on here and ask. Flipping it. Said or asked? Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, should have had that in the list of blah blahs, shouldn't we? Is it? No, I'm talking about the word, man. Talking about the word. Oh, see that? Okay. What's the other word that you would delete? Oh man, the word that, like when we put certain words in so that when people type them, it doesn't come up. Okay, does it? Oh, okay. So with the word, yeah, it comes up with the word. It just doesn't say some. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm just asking. Did you have that word blocked? That was all. Jesus, man. What word do you think, Chili, man? What word do you think? Think about it and then come back to me, yeah? How many words do we have blocked, mate? Yes. That is the word. At least that might have gone some way to help it. But there you go. The bird is the word. Oh, okay, all right then, fair enough. But don't excuse it, man. We didn't do it, and that's it. Simple as that, isn't it? We didn't do it to see whether it would work or wouldn't work. It doesn't matter because it wasn't your list of priorities. Has it? What, that word? That word? Okay. I wasn't aware of that. I wasn't aware of it. All we had to do was say, yeah, that's been blocked for years. Yeah, been blocked for years. Anything else you want to talk about? Okay. All right. Yeah, fair enough. All you had to do was tell me that that word wasn't mentioned. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm not able to monitor it like you guys are, am I? You know. Nigel Armstrong, great question, Nigel. How big is an A319 compared to a BAC 111? Brilliant question. It's bleeding massive is a 319 compared to a BAC 111. And next time I'm up at Aviation Retail Direct, that will be one thing that I will do a comparison on because I like doing that. Look at a 707 that we all think of as a big super 4-engine jet and then put it up against the jumbo. Unbelievable. Unbelievable how small it is. Chris Mason, BEA Turning Finals. C111, more like a CRJ. I think you'll find, yeah, kinda, yeah. It was a stubby little thing, the 111, wasn't it? Right little, they called it the pocket rocket. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, when you look, I mean, even the A220, put the A220 up against the 111, it would be probably a little bit, I don't know, about probably the same sort of like width, but it was quite a wide aeroplane, the 111, wasn't it? It was very chubby. Bless it. Had the rear stairs as well, didn't it, on the 111? Scribblini BAC 111 is almost the same maximum takeoff weight as a large CRJ. Wow, okay, there we go then. I'll have to next time I'm up at the shop, I'll have to do a size comparison on that. Quite interesting, that. And yes, it was loud, Robert Johns. You could hear it for a good couple of minutes after it had departed. Older engines were loud, yeah. Pratt & Whitney JT8Ds, 3Ds, 727-707, BAC 111s, yes. 707s were loud, DCAs were loud. All those old jets, those old engines. There's old red nose, isn't it? Remember the BEA out of Gatwick, fantastic sounds and climbs like a rocket, yeah. 27 minutes for Icelandair 757, thank you Nick. Screaming Emu, biggest BAC 111 was £90,000 takeoff weight, maximum takeoff weight. My E190 is £110,000, wow. John Atkinson, an Airbus A319, 18 feet longer than the 111. Well, somebody did ask, and it was a 318, so probably about 14 feet, maybe even less than that. Yeah, nice start up on that trip. Oh, here she is, look. Here's our little saviour. Don't you prang her now. Proudly flying above my TV, this one. So good that they've never replaced the radome, or maybe they have, they've got a spare one in black, I don't know. Rolls-Royce Spays, yes, Darius, on the 111. BAC 111 from Gatwick. Wow. Catherine Apps. Yes, Mark Solomon, all airliners were loud back then. They did, in the time that my dad flew the DC-8, they did introduce the Hush kit, which was a bolt-on, basically a bolt-on fix for the back of the engine, like an exhaust muffler sort of thing. knows? Stephen Callahan, negative. Not heard anything about Airbus 390. I think the next delve into any larger aircraft will be the A350-200, I think you'll find. Weather dude flying to Edinburgh early August from Luton with EasyJet. Cheryl Howard, negative. Although the Comet was a very small aeroplane as well, certainly not the pocket rocket. She had 4 engines, did the Comet. Nigel Armstrong did a Dan Air 727 to Venice on a school trip once. Wow. Oh, Screaming He was a 3x3, was it? Wow. Fatty. Told you she was a chubster. Trent 700s, watch the hinge doors open up, there they go. Awesome, man, awesome. Gotta love those Trent 7s, man. Susan, you can't hear the engine because the engine is in decel. They're literally they're in decel mode when the aircraft is gliding in. The engines are literally at idle. That's why you can't really hear them. If you listen loud enough, if you know what you're listening for, you can. Certainly the bigger engines you can hear them, but there's hardly any. What's that, GP? Oh, okay. Sorry, Susan. BAC1 is 11 inches longer than a CRJ 700. Andy Gabriel Powell. Wow. Gary Hitchin, Roswell, Spades. Spade that was on the 707, I think, and also maybe on the VC10 as well. Don't forget the VC10. What a beautiful aviation back when it was absolutely stunning, man. Old school. It's 25 minutes for the 757. Thank you, Aaron. Nick Gray, looking at my models, the A220 and the Boeing 727 are nearly the same size. The 727 is a little longer, but the fuselage and wingspan looks very similar. Yeah, crazy, isn't it? I mean, you know, but look at the capabilities of both aircraft, and then also, you know, so many different things to consider. 727 3 engines for a start. The 727 as primarily as a long haul aircraft, so that they could get around the regulations of needing at least not having 4 engines but having 3. So that I think that was somehow related to that, perhaps. Martin Akerman, there is a BAC 111 at Brooklands, still there. mounted on a mixer at the exhaust end on the BAC 111. Yes, hush kits they were called. Did that on the JT8Ds, on all of the. My dad's DC8 had hush kits on it. Eventually, he flew it without them. Those elevators shuddering, man. All that dirty air being kicked up by the spoilers. I guess a little bit of turbulent air from the reversers as well. And I think that was around the same time. 74 that the A300 entered service, wasn't it? And that was the first wide-body twin-engine jet. '707 goes right back though, wasn't it? 1964. Eastern Airlines launch customer. 1964, man. First to do it, weren't they? Sri Lankan jet. Is that an optical illusion, or is his top left hinge door not operational? Let's see if I can see that close. No, it is. Yeah, it is. It's just got part of the livery on it, hasn't it? Yeah. What's landing road, GP? Until 1970s, was it? Early 70s, the DC-10. No, definitely not. Yeah. The road is too far away to have any road noise interference, like we do at the Renaissance, for example. I mean, there is. I can hear noise. I am picking up some noise from the airfield, but only sort of like ambient engines. Nigel Armstrong, IAS DC-8s were very noisy back in the day, but the Spantax Coronados were loud and smoky. They were, Nigel. Of course, my old man flew the DC-8 with IAS, International Aviation Services. We're going to get a nice funky shot here, folks. Approach on funky. Is this from Cardiff? Must be behind it. That's from Nairobi, is it? Okay, so no, there's a BA jet inbound from Cardiff. I'd imagine it's a 777. BA 9176 from Cardiff Air and Thomas, old 777-200. Oh, where's she at? EK5, 5 minutes out, Aaron Thomas, thank you. Tracking from the north, I'd imagine, via the Lambourne. Icelandair 757, 15 minutes, Diane 78. Jackie Stocks, not far off, wrong. I can't recall using the toilet on a BA C111, but I can imagine it was probably extremely loud. I do remember sitting at the back of a BA C111, and it was loud, especially during takeoff. But really, even when the throttles were idled back or pulled back to whatever setting it would be. Been on a 320 CEO before that sounds like it's still on flex when it's throttled back to climb, but it sounds, because it's just an incredible noise depending upon where you're sitting on the aircraft. Forward of the engines, or just forward of the engines, is particularly loud. Hodgie, unknown 747, over the top, 3 minutes east to west. Okay. Well, I'm thinking that I can take this down now. I don't really need any protection for the song. Where is she now in relation to where I am? Oh, east to west. I thought it was. Oh, no. So I've missed him, basically, is what you're saying. Yeah. The only thing I've got is that, which is pretty cool. He's just made a big turn. What that is, man. Oh, he's just made a big turn, look. Oh! Look. There you go, you see. Now look at the, I'm not, I'm, you know, I can live with the colour and the belly and the paint scheme under the belly, the cream. I can even live with the big Korean, but it's just the tail. The tail. Everything else is okay, but they just need some colour on it. You know, like put the old Pepsi one back on there, man. What's wrong with that? You know. Have been a quick fix. How long's she been down in Cardiff for? Do we know? Mark Solomon, culturally they do not like the Pepsi logo. Interesting. Interesting. Do they not? Hodgie, Icelandair 757, about 7ish to land. Yeah, but no. When you say it's an insult, is that an insult calling it the Pepsi sign, or okay, calling it? Yeah, but they don't get insulted by seeing it on the tail of a plane, do they? No, exactly. That call it the Pepsi plane, yeah. Oh wow, she's only been there a few days, so that's like probably well, some kind of a technical issue. Could be a toilet, could be something to do with could be a multitude of things, couldn't it? Avionics, hydraulics, well, sort that out up here, wouldn't they? Depends on how low she flew down there as well. It's a very quick flight anyway, isn't it? Only get up to 10,000 feet, something like that. But you know what? They just need to add some colour to the tail. Can't they just sort of like meet everyone halfway on that. Steve, I kind of know what you're talking about, but I don't think that applies to airlines and their first 767 we've seen today, isn't it? Yeah, no, it's it, I'm guessing. Oh no, it's a 321. I got a bit excited there, sorry. No! Correction. Just for a moment there, you know, give me a break. Aziz. Gordon Freeman. Hodgie. Hear the auto throttle, yeah, it's cool, isn't it? Jan Stanton loving this position. Oh, it's great, isn't it? It's great. Again, all down to our hard work to bring you these, to bring you all of these locations, man. And only because I'm a bit of a show-off, and I want what's best for you lot. I want you to get the best. This is Shenzhen, I think. Traffic is the reason for the rogue arrivals. Maybe a bit of guess we've had quite a few aircraft that have been late, haven't we? Is that possibly something to do with that? Just it's not just here; it's out at the holding points as well. Right, I got you, yeah. Did you have a little glance at it? Mark Solomon, guess how many departures an hour? Lots. Oh, guess not many departures at this hour. I don't think so. Nigel Armstrong, Mike is great for hearing the reversers. That is brilliant news. Spywalks love the reverse thrust sound on both the 330 and the 380. Sounded like a fighter jet, Aaron Thomas. How many out on my 757? I'm looking for a big spindly undercarriage. No gear yet. Hello, Navy man. Put it this way, when that gets built, we're not going to be here. Hodgie, Icelandair, second to land. Let me just see if I can pick her up. It's a long way out. There she is. Look at that big, long, extended undercarriage on it. This is our call-out shot, folks. Thank you, everybody who's joined us today. Thank you to our moderators. Thanks, Jilly, for running the stream. Appreciate that. Thank you to everybody who's gifted membership and super chatted, as well as everything else, folks. Welcome to all our new members. Of course, we're going to be in Miami. We're going to be leaving a week tomorrow for Miami, and all of our first class and super class members will obviously be there live with us. We're live twice a week, folks. Well, we're actually live 3 times a week. I keep forgetting that. Friday night for the Sim Challenge, and of course Wednesdays and Sundays. Without fail, I have to say, unless we have some other issues, which we very rarely have. You know. Breeze1470, can you answer a question that my grandson posted last week? Is it mandatory for the aeroplanes to have their lights on when landing, no matter when in the day? Not really, Breeze. It again is pilot discretion, bit of funk there. But obviously, during the height of the day, you know, you generally, as a rule, put your landing lights on. This guy's got his taxi lights on as well on the nose wheel. See those nowadays, folks. Probably see a couple of 757s in Miami. Always the United 757s, but I think they run the CFMs, don't they? 56. Not CFM. Sorry, the CF6. CF6 and Pratt & Whitney's, and also the Rolls-Royce. Depends on the operator, of course. Thanks, everybody. It's been great once again to have your company. Like I say, thanks, Jilly. We're a little bit. Let's go a little bit further out, shall we, son? Bleeding out. Yeah, thanks, everybody, and thanks to the Thistle as well, folks. Look it up and go hit their website, because it's that means that we get a little bit of traffic in there and all that kind of thing, and obviously that helps with our numbers. And also thanks to everybody who's given their great feedback about this place as well. Yeah, Wednesday, just to reiterate and remind you that this Wednesday, if you fancy a little bit of US Air Force jet fighter action, we're going to be live from Lankan Heath, and and that's going to be fun, folks. I mean, I do love my military stuff, I have to say. I do love my military stuff. I remember more of doing military aviation when I was a kid compared to the commercial stuff, because that was going to the air shows with me dear old mum, who used to drive me all the time, and God bless her for doing that, because the old man was doing other stuff. Is that going in Norfolk? Is that going in Norfolk? Private jet. Yeah, it is. It's going straight over ARD, that is. Falcon. I think that's a Falcon. Am I right? Is that a Falcon jet? But yeah, listen folks, thank you everybody again who's gifted. Welcome all our new members. Get involved in the chat. I like to see people asking questions. Please never think that any question is a, as you put it, dumb question. No such thing. We all have to learn, folks, and that's the great thing about being on this educational trip with us. Never stop learning, and to all the youngsters out there, work hard at school. Keep working, because you could be flying by the time you're 21 or something like that, and then sod off to Dubai or something, earn a six-figure salary, enjoy your life out there for 10 years, come home, retire, put your feet up, and all that kind of stuff. Look after yourself, folks. We'll see you on Wednesday. We don't see you before. God bless you. Get all this gear down first, that's going to be a big old ball over. No, it's well, no, don't worry, man. I'll do it. I'll do it. I don't worry. I don't have to worry. You don't have to worry. I appreciate your offering to help with that. Well, you know what? Maybe, yeah, maybe do that. Okay, cut. Oh, there's 27. No, 27 right departures or arrivals.